Today we are focusing on Halloween-inspired treats because, of course, Halloween is on Monday, but a lot of festivities are starting today, heading into the weekend. And if you're still looking for some ideas, maybe for your kids to have some fun, maybe you're hosting a Halloween party or anything like that, Stephanie McGrew is showing us some cute ideas that you can incorporate into the Halloween holiday. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I love this because A, Halloween's my favorite. B, this looks delicious. And C, I'm ready to eat.
Well, perfect. Today I decided to come up with some great, easy, simple, and most of these are relatively healthy. I want to say relatively, I do have some candy up here.
But hey, moderation, right?
In moderation, exactly. So the first thing I made was a small little cup and it's called dirt, I guess. It's pretty much just pudding with crumbled cookies on top, and then as you can see, a little worm sticking out.
Isn't this awesome? So you made this in like a little festive glass. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. A little glass.
Yeah.
And perfect for, as like a little appetizer or a dessert. Just have them on the table. And then, you can have a little plastic spoon and scoop it all. So all you did was just layer it with the chocolate pudding and then the chocolate cookie crumbles. And then you just added the little worm. So it's coming out of the dirt.
Yes.
I love it.
Pretty much. And so the next one is, and so I was all about finger food thinking of this idea. And the next one would be, so as you can see, I have a cupcake lining, yes. And inside is like queso with salsa, and then on top, just some crumblings. And as you can see, the little cracker says "rip" on it.
I love that. So it's a little.
So that way, if you're having a party,
Tombstone,
everybody can have their own little dip and walk around, and then just kind of use, if you have fruit, vegetables, chips, they can all kind of just have their own little.
I love it.
Their own little dish.
Okay, perfect. What's the next one?
The next one is a brain. This is my favorite. So this is a red velvet, pretty much dip. So this is great for a fruit dip. And I just mixed it with a little bit of whipped cream and a little bit of cream cheese.
And you tried to make it into...
And I tried to make squigglies, but as you can see, it kind of melted because I did this last night. So, but if you use a thicker icing, you should be able to make the squiggles and make it more of a brain.
Okay, texture,
yes.
All right.
for all you zombies out there,
Exactly.
Yes. All right.
The next one was one of my favorites, is the throwing up pumpkin. And I apologize for those who might have a weak stomach. But as you can see, I thought I was going to use a bigger pumpkin, but like I said, I was going with the finger food aspect. And so I just used a little orange, and I cut the hole out. And as you can see, if things don't fall out, I made like a black bean corn dip, and then there's crackers.
So this would be an awesome like table setting,
Exactly.
And then people can come and pick out as much vomit as they want.
Yes.
So, and you can also do this with the little cuties if you want.
Exactly.
Or like you said, if you want to use a pumpkin.
A big, large pumpkin. And then this is actually serves a dual purpose. So like I said, finger foods, if you make a lot of these, you can put fruit in them and your guests can walk around.
And it has a little bowl.
And it has a little bowl. So they can walk around with a little toothpick, pick their fruit out, and then just kind of
and all you did was just put chopped up pineapple in there.
Yeah, and you can use berries, you can use strawberries, you can use whatever kind of fruit you like.
I love that idea. And if you're just joining us, we just made some Halloween-inspired treats that you can incorporate into the weekend or on Halloween if you're hosting a Halloween party or just want to have some fun with your kids. Stephanie McGrew gave us some awesome ideas, and really quickly we're going to go ahead and recap each of them, and we're actually going to make one too. So.
Yes, so the first idea was to make a little bitty cup with dirt in it and a gummy worm. So it's just pudding, crumbled cookies of some sort of graham crackers with a gummy worm on top. The next is like a graveyard-inspired dip, and it's just a queso dip layered with salsa, and then of course a cracker that says "rip" on it. So you can kind of walk around your party or home or whatever and have your own personal dip.
And that's what you said that you wanted to focus on with your treats today, something that could be, easily accessible finger food. So that way, if you are having a party, people can just grab something, have it with them, walk around and mingle. So
exactly.
All right.
The next one is more of like a fruit dip, or just you can actually just eat it if you like. And it's a red velvet paste. Not paste, like I don't know, dip. That's what I'm looking for. And it's whipped cream, cream cheese, and some red velvet yogurt with some icing on top. And I tried to make it look like a brain, but it kind of melted. So that's my fault.
That's fine. This one is probably my favorite.
And the last is a throwing up pumpkin with it's like bean and corn salsa, and then I made little chips. And as you can see, I carved the little pumpkin to look. I carved a little orange to look like a pumpkin.
And you can do this with a bigger pumpkin if you wanted it
Exactly.
to be like, a centerpiece of your table with lots of chips and dip coming out of the mouth. And you say that this can also serve as a dual purpose.
Exactly. So you chop up some of your favorite fruit. You take the orange, and voila, your guests can walk around your party and enjoy their own little festive cup of fruit.
All right. So really quickly, we're going to go ahead and do the dirt because it's really easy. So all you say is just use chocolate pudding. So
Yes.
if you want to go ahead, you can grab that one, Riley.
Oh, thank you.
And then that's going to be your first layer, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And you can put them in, Halloween decorative glasses, bowls, anything like that.
Exactly.
You can make them as small or as big as you want.
Yeah, you can make a large one if you'd like, or like these just little personal ones.
And then you can get cookie crumbles. And I've taken Oreos before.
Yes.
And I've just crushed them up in a plastic Ziploc bag. And then that's going to be kind of like the dirt on top.
You can
correct?
use Oreos, you can use chocolate graham crackers, you can use regular graham crackers,
forget
you
your
can
worm.
use
And then the worms
anything.
crawling right out. This is
Exactly.
perfect. So again, and I like the little glasses because you can make several of them and then just have them on the table and have people grab them. So
Exactly.
I'm going to go ahead and eat mine. He's still working on his. In the meantime, we'll post everything on our website at ktvo.com. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.